Hit start. What is up, guys, and welcome back to Across the Board, sponsored by MoneyBall Metrics. You have your normal Thursday team here today. You have myself, Alpha Dog Bets, here with JD from Line Movers, and your new resident Thursday host who will be here with us every Thursday, Hefe Picks. Fellas, it's good to be back on the air today. I do apologize to all of our viewers out there. I am battling some kind of sickness, so getting through it the best I can. I am back on here today and excited to give out some winners and be back with the boys on the air. JD, fresh sweatshirt today, my guy. How are you today?
Thank you. Man, I am doing very well. Besides, for some reason, down here in the South, it is really cold. So I can only imagine y'all, it has to be freezing
Horrible.
there.
Horrible.
But
it's cold, yeah. It's just
so cold. But yeah, man, like everything's going very, very well though.
We love to hear that. Hefe, over to you, brother. How are you?
Doing good, man. Doing good. Is it the first Thursday with no football today?
Yep.
No, we didn't have any last Thursday.
Well,
we had
it's
college.
It's the first
Friday.
day. Yeah, it's the first day that actually it's the first Thursday we are actually not going to talk about it. Yes.
There we go.
Damn. Feels
Sorry
weird.
to hear that, Hefe. It does feel weird. But yeah, you're the NBA guy. Nobody knows the NBA better than you. So we have plenty to go over today.
Let me tell you, I had a good day in NBA last night. Really good day in NBA.
Whoa. We do a recap, Hefe. I'm just asking how you're doing. We have a little protocol here.
I'm doing good. I mean, there's a cold going around. Everybody and their mama has it.
Thank you so
my
much.
Voice.
Thank you so much.
I cleared my throat a couple times today. That's why. And a couple of those too.
Yeah, I'm in the same boat. So a little transparency. I went to a little event with Hefe this weekend, and he got me sick, so it's all his fault. So everybody DM Hefe, you're an asshole. Make me feel a lot better if you guys do that. All right. Well, let's go on to the next portion, which Hefe was doing just a little bit early, and we're going to go to our Wednesday recap. JD, how did you do yesterday?
Yesterday was my first down day in the past 5. So actually, it's not bad. It actually overall wasn't actually a down day. Since we didn't have a show yesterday, going back to Tuesday, I gave out the Bucks, and that one that was like a wire-to-wire, easy one there. So on my best bets for the show on the week, I have not lost a single one.
We love that.
So I'm going to try to keep that going here.
I believe I'm in the same boat. I definitely took the Vikings on Monday, so I'm not even going to pretend like I didn't take that. So I think that's my only loss on best bets for the week, but I'm excited to dive in. Hefe, how did you do yesterday? What's your recap?
Well, I guess since we didn't have a show yesterday, you guys didn't have a show yesterday, I think last time we had a show, so we were together on Tuesday, I went 2 for 1. Like I said very openly in the show, I took the heart over the head in the Kings-Bucks matchup and lost, and rightfully so. And then I hit my other 2. Can't remember what it was, but I remember I took Auburn at home, first game without Braun.
Yep.
They played fantastic. Yesterday had a good prop day in the NBA, to be honest with you. Knicks, man, you'll. Yeah, I remember that. Honestly, Joel, I'm not gonna lie to you. I didn't watch it in real time. For whatever reason, the next morning, yesterday, I checked for you, and I was like, this mofo got 13. Can you imagine?
I think it was 14.
Yeah, the alt number on that, man. But once again, Monday morning quarterback. Come on. But
great read by our viewers. We had multiple people that loved the Mobley rebound prop. Great read. Guys.
Best thing that happened to me last night was Knicks overtime. Every single one of my overs hit.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah,
and I can't tell you how angry I was because I had OG Anunoby over 14.5, and this mofo would not hit a 3 to save his life. And then the game is tied. He gets, for whatever reason, the ball to win the game at the end of regulation. It was the greatest situation I could have ever imagined. He misses because he sucks. In the first play in overtime, he dunks it.
Yep. And let's see here. I'm pulling up the box score. OG Anunoby was 3 of 10 from 3. One of those came in overtime, so he was really 2 of 9 going into OT. And he was 6 of 16 on the game. So not a good shooting night from OG, but you did get there through the overtime. So I'm glad you were able to cash that.
But ultimately, great game. But ultimately,
it was a great game. I mean, it'd be nice if the Knicks could beat a below 500 team that doesn't have Joel Embiid without overtime, but good win for the Knicks. They were able to pull it out, so I was happy to see that. For me, yesterday, we went 1-1 on our free plays. We got the Rockets at plus money before Jokic and a few others were ruled out. That turned into a Rockets minus 5.5 line quickly, so we had them at plus money, which was a good win. We lost our parlay of the day because the Timberwolves had the absolute worst first quarter in NBA history last night. They battled all the way back, but they did not get it done, losing by a point. And 2 days ago, back to our last show, I did sweet best bets myself. So we're red hot in the NBA right now, and let's keep that rolling. But fellas, I think it's about that time we get into our college basketball breakdown. You boys ready to dive in?
Yes, sir.
Let's do it. Let's hit the graphic. Let's hit the game. And fellas, we're going to be breaking down a Big Ten matchup to start today, 7 o'clock Eastern tip-off between the 13-3, 20th ranked in the nation, Michigan Wolverines, taking on the 8-9 Minnesota Golden Gophers. Another point of this game, Minnesota is 0-6 in conference play. Everybody did kind of expect this to be a down year for Minnesota, and they have competed in a bunch of their games. You take a look at their most recent games. They lost by 6 to Maryland. They lost by 21 to Wisconsin. That was a bad one, but the game before, a double overtime 1-point loss to Ohio State. So these guys have fought a decent bit, but they just have not been able to get the right results. Hefe, let's start with you. What do you like in the Minnesota-Michigan game tonight?
Well, sorry, my phone just rang. But actually,
Paging doctor. Sorry, go ahead.
Let's not do that. But anyway, look, guys, you actually said it. You took the number one thing that I'm looking at here. Minnesota's 0-6 in conference play here. Michigan is 5-0 in conference play. Michigan's also doing, oh man, Nick, you just caught me off guard. Yeah. RIP to the legend, Bob Uecker. Honestly, not a Brewers fan, obviously, but I know he's been on the radio for there forever. But man, did I love him in Major League. He was hilarious in Major League. RIP to that guy. But you know what? He lived a great life. 90 years old is nothing to, it's more of a celebration of his accomplishments than one of those, damn days. Absolute legend. I don't know if you guys want to say anything or if we can get back to mine.
Agree with 100% what you said. Rest in peace to the legend.
All right. So anyway, Michigan, Minnesota. Sorry, 0-6 in conference play for the Golden Gophers here. But also, this is what stands out to me: they're averaging 68 points per game. Michigan's averaging 85. I don't know how Minnesota is going to keep up with Michigan. Michigan also great rebounding team. They got the dude Golden who got famous from which Florida was it?
Either FAU or FIU.
FAU. Yes, that one. Michigan 5 wins in a row, guys. Minnesota's 8-9 for a reason. Michigan's 13-3. It's a big spread, 9.5. I'm taking it.
There we go. One question to you, Hefe, before I break it down. Do you think Danny Wolf will be a good NBA player? Question from Hottie Toddy. Do you know who Danny Wolf is? Hefe?
Yes, I do. Sorry, I do know who Danny Wolf is. Yes.
Do you think he will be a good NBA player? Question
Absolutely
from
not. Absolutely not.
He's
giving me every single vibe of Drew Timme I've ever seen.
Oh my, not he. I mean, he's averaging 12 points a game in the Big Ten. He's doing great on rebounds, but 12 points a game as a center is not going to cut it in the NBA. I don't think he's a legitimate NBA prospect personally. However, in the college game, he's absolutely fantastic. I do know he transferred from one of the Ivies. I forget which one he came from, but he was the biggest transfer portal addition for this team, and he has done a fantastic job. You made a great point with Golden. He's been an absolute beast for this team. And I do think Michigan is going to have a big performance here. You take a look at how Minnesota's done this year, like I said, in conference play. They're the only team in the Big Ten to not win a conference game yet. That's really bad at this point in the season. This team has really struggled mightily. And this Michigan team can score in bunches. Hefe put it perfectly. I believe they average 85.1 points per game. Interesting stat here is that both teams allow 68.1 points per game, the exact same number. And if the averages play out how they should, Michigan should win this game by 17 to 18 points just off that alone. I think Michigan's going to come out strong. They have the size advantage. They have the shooting advantage. They have basically every advantage you could possibly want in this matchup. So give me Michigan. I agree. Minus the 9.5. Definitely going to be a play for me. JD, what do you got? And thank you, Diamond Dog. It was yellow. I knew it was one of the Ivies.
Yeah. Y'all actually definitely broke this game down well. I'm gonna have to come at it from a little different way here. We have an actual Wolverine versus a Gopher. Who the hell do you think is gonna win?
Probably the Wolverine.
The Wolverine's gonna tear that ass up, man.
I would agree.
This is not even gonna be close. But no, seriously here. Just actually like actually y'all said, this like Gopher team, man, the offense, it's just not to be found, man. They're actually just bad, and that's because of that. They really slowed the pace down. And to me, Michigan is, as far as their offense goes, I believe in adjusted efficiency. They're actually number one. They're actually like 2-point field goal percentage is stupid high.
Yep.
And this line to me just seems way off. I actually have this at actually being close to 16 here. So I'm gonna lay that. I'm actually gonna play it big.
There we go. Let's get it. I absolutely love that. Big play from JD here. Let's absolutely get it. On to the next game we're breaking down today, which is going to be UC Davis taking on Cal Poly. UC Davis is coming in at 9-8 on the year. They're 3-3 in conference, taking on a Cal Poly Mustangs team that is 6-12 on the year, but they are 0-6 in conference here. All that being said, Cal Poly is still a favorite here, even though they're 0-6 in conference and 6-12 on the year. JD, this game screams JD type of game. What do you like in this one, JD?
Yes, definitely. Let's actually start with the home team here at first. As far as scoring, as far as the Cal Poly team, to the over on the season, they're actually 12-5. They're 7-3 their last 10. And actually home they're 4-2. And then as a favorite, which they haven't been that many times, they are actually 3-0. So they are actually just an over team. I've actually bet their overs quite an actual bit here this season. And then actually and then on the other side, as far as actually UC Davis goes, they are actually more of an under team in their games, but they don't play like an under team because once again they are very fast. They are in the top 50 as far as pace goes, but then who do you think is actually number one as far as pace goes?
Probably other side.
Yep. They are the fastest team, and actually Cal Poly defense is just not a thing. They just don't know how to actually do that. And then on the other side, they love to shoot threes, and I like playing their overs at actually home more because they shoot the three ball much actually better at home. So actually this being a home game, the actual tempo is gonna be there. The tempo is gonna be very fast. Both of these teams are gonna score. This to me is actually a 160s game at actually the very lowest here. So yeah, I'm gonna be on the over 155. Let me see if that's still make sure that's the right number still.
Might as well double check. While you're figuring out the exact number here, I will jump in quickly, and I will say there is no play for me on this game. I know JD is the king of finding these smaller school value plays. For me, it's no action, but I'll probably end up tailing JD on this one. Did you find the number, JD?
It's up to 156.5 now. So it is on the way up, but I would still play there though.
What's the number you'd play it to? 158?
Play it to Yep.
All right, there we go. Hefe, what do you like?
Let me tell you something, and it's from the bottom of my heart, and I actually truly believe in this. When UC Davis and Cal Poly get together on Thursday night, throw the record books out the window. Okay? Doesn't matter what you're doing, where you are tonight, cancel it. Buy whatever package you need to buy to get this on your television screen. Get there for the pregame, stay for the postgame because you're going to want it. All seriousness.
ESPN Plus. It's on ESPN
Yes,
Plus.
yeah.
Just check for everything.
It's there. I'm there. It's on all my TVs, not just one all. I want the all
I got
cast as
three
well.
right here. I got
Cam.
3 right here.
Cal Poly 6-12. They're 0-6 in conference. They've lost 5 in a row. UC Davis is 9-8. Why the heck is Cal Poly favored? I don't know. I don't care. I'm wrong with the Polys.
The Polys. There we go.
-4.
All right, trivia. What are they? What are the Cal Polys? You said we're doing more of these, so I got to bring it back today.
What's their nickname?
Mm-hmm.
The Technicians.
Very good. The Mustangs. You nailed it. You absolutely nailed it. All right, fellas. Let's keep it moving to the next game we have on the slate. Well, actually, before we do, we're going to be transitioning from the college basketball slate to the NBA slate, where Hefe has been on fire, where I have been on fire, and where JD lives on fire in the NBA. So the first game we're breaking down today is going to be, probably a bad time to say that. I'm sick. I apologize. Pacers and the Pistons are the first game that we are going to be breaking down. Pacers are coming in 22-19 on the year. They are 11-12 on the road, taking on a surprising Pistons team that is 21-19 on the year and 10-9 at home. Hefe, interesting line here. The Detroit Pistons are favored, hosting the Indiana Pacers. What do you like in this one?
Listen, rightfully so. They deserve to be favored. Whoever is not paying attention to the Pistons, start paying attention. This is not a team that's going to be competing for a top 3 NBA draft pick this year. And that's the first time I can say that in a really long time.
Yep.
It's about time that, they've been in the top 5 of the draft. Shoot. I can't even think how long. And listen, Cade Cunningham, is he a superstar? Not there yet, but you could see it happening. What I'm more impressed with is their other draft picks. Their Jaden Ivory's, whatever Thompson twin they have. I have no idea.
Ivory and the Thompson twin. Those are the two guys we have, huh?
Yeah. Oh yeah. And there are other players. They have good role players. It's a young team. They're finally playing not selfish basketball. And they're 7-1 in January. 7-1. And some of those victories are against solid teams, including the Knicks. Listen, I'm not telling you that the Pistons are going to go far in the playoffs. I think they'll be a play-in team. And then on the upside, you have a Pacer team that we know what they are. Scrappy. They're going to just bug the hell out of you on defense. They're going to try to speed this game up. But it's funny how you introduce this game. You're like, wow, Pistons, favorites. That's, I think, how the public's looking at it too. But I'm going to ride with the Pistons. I'm going to take them on the money line. It's not one of my favorite plays of the day, but I think the Pistons have what it takes to compete against a team of the caliber of the Pacers.
I definitely agree with you there. And the injury report is yet again another CVS receipt for Indiana. Benedict Mathurin, game time is out. Tyrese Halliburton, a true game time decision. Aaron Nesmith, game time decision. And then Isaiah Jackson and James Wiseman out for the season. On the other side, Jaden Ivey is going to be out until March at the minimum for Detroit. So that was a big loss for them. They will be getting him back in time for the playoff push. Let's take a look at how these two teams have done against each other this year. I like to see how they've done in head-to-heads. So the series is tied 1-1. The first game was back in October, and the Pacers did win 115-109. The second game was in late November, where the Pistons won 130-106. I am on the same exact wavelength as Hefe here. I do think the Pistons right now are the better team currently constructed, and how they've been playing. They are on fire. So give me the Pistons on the money line at -135. They should be able to do enough here. And I think the line is indicating everything you need to know. I think a bunch of those questionable guys for the Pacers are not going to be able to go, especially with Jaden Ivey being out for the Pistons for as long as he's going to be out. For them to still be a favorite in this game, I do anticipate some of the questionables for the Pacers to not be able to go. Give me the Pistons. Definitely one of my favorite plays today. JD, what do you got?
Alpha, yeah, man. Like, you just put that great. With this line, it's actually showing that, the Pacers are actually not going to have those guys in tonight night. So with that said, I mean, actually, like, both of these teams have actually been playing very well. I don't know if I would say the Pistons are actually the better team here. But as far as tonight's game, like you said, the line is just kind of telling you what's going on here. The slate tonight is really short. I think there was only 4 games.
It's a very small slate today.
So this would be a game that I really honestly wouldn't actually touch. But with everything going on, I would honestly wait to make sure who's going to be in and who's going to be out. But But as far as the Pistons side, I would actually definitely lean there, though.
I think you're taking a risk if you wait, because I do think the line is very indicative that we will see a guy like Halliburton not play, and this team clearly doesn't run as well without Halliburton in the lineup. Do you think if he doesn't play, this line probably shoots up to like a 4, maybe a 4, 4.5? Do you think maybe it is better to take it now, or are you willing to wait and take that chance and maybe take it at a higher line until you get the full injury report?
I'm personally willing to wait because I think it's one of those that's kind of like already halfway factored it in. Kind of like the Knicks game actually last night. Actually, like Cat, like we didn't know like if he was going to play or like not. But then you notice Cat was announced out, but then the line like moved like a point, and actually like the total actually moved like a point. So like it's kind of one of those things where it's kind of like halfway like already baked in. Yep. So like the line will probably move, but not like a whole bunch. So.
Yeah. And this is kind of how I capped yesterday's Rockets game, because I did think that Nikola Jokic was going to be out off that game. And then I took it when they were plus 110. By the time it was tip-off, it was a minus 5.5. So you can sometimes, if you think you have a good read on what it's going to be, sometimes it does pay to go early, but we all know sometimes that can come around and bite you in the ass too. I mean, let's say you took the Nuggets early yesterday as a slight favorite. You were really pissed when the line closed at 5.5 and they had no Jokic and a bunch of other players. So it's a risk you could take. This is a game I'm willing to take the risk. I'll put it out there. I would take this one now rather than waiting until we get the full lineups, because I do think we will see more people that will be out than playing when they announce this as the day goes on. Fellas, we have one game left to break down today, and we all know it's the game of the day. If you've looked at the schedule already today, you know what this game is. I don't need to even tell you, but let's get right into it. Game of the day, Cleveland Cavaliers taking on the OKC Thunder yet again. Cleveland coming in 34-5. They are 14-3 on the road. Oklahoma City is hosting today. They are 33-6 with a 17-2 record. Hefe, let me tell you something, brother. This game has a pretty even split by the ESPN BPI. They have this one at 51% for the Cavs, 49% for OKC. The injury report is significant on only one side, the Thunder side. Isaiah Hartenstein is out. Chet Holmgren still out. A.J. Mitchell out. Adam Flagler out. And Nikola Topic is out for the year. On the other side for the Cavs, Ty Jerome is a game-time decision. And then you have Amani Bates and Luke Travers that'll be out for them as well. Tefe, what do you like in this one? We have another rematch of these two great teams. Where last week we did see the Thunder defeat the Cavs 129-122.
Couple things at play here. Number one thing, this is the Thunder's first game back after a 4-game Eastern Conference road trip. They swept that trip. I'm sorry. They did not sweep that trip. They actually ended up losing one game, but they won their last 3 against subpar teams, and I'm actually going to include the Knicks in there because they did not compete against the Thunder. Now they go home against this Cavs team here that has one humongous opportunity advantage tonight. No Hardenstein, obviously no Holmgren. They should crush on the boards.
Yep.
And if you guys remember anything last year about the Thunder, their biggest weakness was rebounding.
Yep.
And what did they do to fix that? They got Hardenstein. Nobody else. Well, I expect Mobley and Jared Allen to feast on the boards tonight, and I expect that to be the absolute difference maker. I also think revenge is obviously on wants to be on the mind of the Thunder, but I think it's one of these situations where I think Hardenstein being out is such a big deal. I'm taking the Cavs on the money line.
Yeah, I agree with you. For the exact same reasons you point up, I should have let you go first because I was ready to scream about this. Who is going to be stopping the Cleveland Cavaliers' 2 big men? I mean, let's bring up the OKC depth chart, right? We know there's no Hartenstein tonight. So when you take, and there's no, obviously, with Chet Holmgren as well. So with the current depth chart, Jalen Williams, their starting power forward, is listed as their starting center. And then the backup is Kenrick Williams. Not exactly the 2 guys you want in there because Jalen Williams is 6'9". Kenrick Williams, who, he's an okay role player, averages 6 points a game, 3 rebounds. He's 6'6". And these are the 2 guys that they have lined up to guard Evan Mobley and Jared Allen tonight. To me, it's just an absolutely massive advantage for the Cavs in the big man department. Evan Mobley's been a beast. We also what he just did in the rebounding game after last show. Us idiots came on here and said, do not take him 10-plus rebounds. He ended up getting 14. The guy's been eating.
To see what it is tonight because I don't know who's going to keep him off the boards.
Let me see if I can get that up here. But, yeah, I think the Cavs are definitely the play here, and I think the wrong team is favored. You can get the Cavs on the money line at plus 112, and we will have a little bit more on that as well coming up. But yeah, as of right now, the play I'm officially taking is going to be the Cavs in the money line. It's definitely my favorite play of the day. Evan Mobley's rebound prop tonight is 10.5, and it's plus 115. It's juiced on the under. Hefe, before we kick it to JD, let's get your expertise on the rebounding prop of Evan Mobley again. And just know, whatever you say, we're all taking the opposite.
I'm going to say no.
No. I would say it's a little high, especially after a big performance. Usually you don't replicate that back-to-back. JD, what do you think about the rebounding prop before we go to you for the whole game?
You know what? I mean, just as far as the line goes, I mean, compared to averages, what it's looking at, I mean, like, I don't really see any value on the over there. I wouldn't necessarily bet this one under, though.
Yeah, I agree. So, I agree.
It's just a stay away, watch the game type of deal.
That's not a bad play by Joe. I'm not going to lie.
The issue is, man, is SGA is like, he is such an old soul, man. He is the mid-range killer. He will drop 40 points from just shooting inside the arc, no problem. Getting to the hole and shooting free throws. You rarely see SGA, put up a lot of threes. I don't know. I interested to see what Jared Allen's rebounding prop would be as well.
I can pull it up here. Allen's rebounding prop is 10.5, but it's heavily juiced on the over, minus 125. I think he has a bigger rebounding night than Mobley tonight.
Yeah, I'm starting to think. I'm just trying to think about how the Cavs are going to match up.
Joe is throwing out some bangers right now. Yeah, Joe is on it.
So think about matchups, right? So OKC is going to want to push pace, play small. If Cavs go down at any point, Cleveland's going to have to match with Jared Allen on the bench and Mobley at the 5. That's as small as they're going to go. They're not going to take both guys out.
I have to tell you guys one thing here before I keep this going. The highest rebounding total on the board for anybody on OKC is Jalen Williams at 6.5. It's juiced on the under. On the under. It's heavily juiced. So there's nobody projected more than 6 rebounds on the entire OKC team.
I would take I like where Joe said at. Jared Allen double is not too shabby.
Are you talking about Jared Allen here, Joe? He's been taking a lot of threes?
No. He's got to be thumbing.
Mobley. He has been
SGA.
Oh, SGA. Listen, I told you guys I'm sick. I'm doing my best to stay in it, so I apologize here. But yeah, SGA has been taking a lot more. We have Hefe here to keep me on track, so I appreciate it.
I'm trying. JD, I'm looking it up double right now.
Look it up. JD, what do you got in this game, brother?
You know, when we talked about this game last week, I said under. And me and unders, they just don't really mix well. And the numbers were all showing me under. And then like Jammer came on and said like he liked it. So I was like, all right, like I'm going to play it. Well, they had like their third quarter last week was like 85 points. The game like flew over. So yeah, like under was definitely not the play there that day.
Yep.
Minus 135
for double.
Yeah.
No value.
Nah.
Don't take that.
For this game here, I'm actually like y'all. I'm like looking to be on the Cavs in like some way here. As far as VIP knows, I actually like to play them one way that I really like, and that's what I'm looking at here. I haven't officially given it out. I haven't played it yet.
Team total over.
Their first half team total over. The Cavs are one of the best, not the best, first half scoring teams. It looks like their first half team total for this game is at 56.5. So really anything under 60, I'm actually like usually fine with. So that's probably where I'm going to be going here.
This game should have a lot of pace. I think this one will be a back and forth, high pace type of game.
That's what I was about to say too, because the under seemed like such a good play last time. Because actually, because as far as actually like defensive ratings, they're both so good, but that doesn't account in how fast they like play though, and that's where this game again, I'm still expecting the pace to still be there. So yeah, I think that's what I'm going to be on. But actually, as far as actually like Mobley goes, I actually do like a prop for him tonight, and actually that is his 3 prop.
Okay.
Give me him over. It is over 1.5 threes, and you can get that at plus 150.
Wow,
you're
right.
Yep. I actually really like that one.
I do as well, and I think with the smaller lineup, he'll be able to stand out there and be able to get some shots off. He's not going to have any trees in front of him to block his vision. They're all going to be shorter than him. He should be able to get the shots over everybody. I love that 3-point prop out of you. Any other props for either of you guys before we go into a new segment we're about to debut?
No, I even though I hate to say it, even though Jared Allen's at minus 135, that's a good play, man. That's
double.
I don't. He's definitely
so
scoring
juicy.
10 points. He's definitely scoring 10 points.
Okay, do you think there's a potential of a Cavs blowout? Because I do. Where people are pulled a little. You don't think there's a potential? I do. I really think so. I know they're still an underdog, but
I'm
without
willing
the big
to say, I don't know off the top of my head how many games OKC has lost, 5 or 6. I'm willing to say they've never lost by double digits.
Well, I'm thinking this game could end in the 8 to 10 point range, realistically.
Nah, man. I think they're literally the best home team in the league.
But they don't have any big men tonight. That's the issue. When you're going up against a team that is arguably the best big man combination in the NBA right now, it's going to be very difficult with 6'6" guys.
They got they got 75 first round picks on that team that we don't even know of or know how to spell their names. It's ridiculous. The people that you forget are on their team. You just mentioned one when you brought this game in, Nikola Topic, who's out for the season. And was he a top 10 pick? And just about to come in next year and just be amazing. I mean, I don't even know whose picks they have this year. My point is, it's a really deep team. They're coached really well. They're not going to get blown out. I think the Cavs have a huge advantage in the rebounding, which I think will be the reason that they win this game. It ain't going to be double digits, in my opinion.
Yeah, I think it'd be close to it, though.
Yeah, I'm on the same wavelength here. The Cavs, as far as advantages tonight, they do have them. But for some reason, I'm just staying off the side here. I think the Thunder definitely stay in this game, and it is super close. I'm just going to stay off the side.
Well, I hope you're both fucking wrong, and it's a blowout for the Cavs, and I don't have to sweat it. And then I'm going to come back on here and not even say a word. I'm just going to stare at the two of you, and everyone in the audience will know what I'm staring at you guys about. So how about that? All right, boys. It's time to debut a new segment. We are super excited to get into. So first, we're going to put up that MoneyBall Metrics is now featuring a Profit X play of the day every day. Guys, MoneyBall Metrics has now partnered with Profit X to give you guys the best value, and we want to go over what Profit X can do for you and the benefits of Profit X. So let's take a look here. You can see on Profit X that you can claim either Cleveland at plus 120 right there. You can get them at plus 116. Or plus 112. I'm circling on my screen like you guys can see it. I apologize, you can't. But if you look in the middle, you can see how much money you can bet on each team at what odds. You can actually see right now that the line is currently moving. JD, I'm going to throw it over to you to give a little bit more information about what the people are seeing on their screen right now.
Yes. So actually, as far as each line here, there is a number underneath each line. I'm highlighting. I'm not sure if you can see it.
Yeah, we can see it. We can see it.
Okay, you can see it. Okay. So that number there. So you can take the Cavs right now. You can get them at plus 120. I actually know on all the other sports books, you're actually major sports books. You're just not gonna be able to find that.
Absolutely.
You're getting a plus 110 there.
Yep.
So yes. So actually here you can get that, and then actually that 4,000 number there. That's up there on the screen. That is how much is actually you can wager up. You can wager up to that.
Absolutely.
Number. So the plus 118 here, you can see there's 126. So that means you can only wager actually up to that.
Yep.
And you can change that all around and actually as far as numbers go, you can actually put your own number in. Like I said, if you want to give out a certain line, you can be okay, well, I'll give out this line and I'll give it for actually $100.
Exactly.
And actually and then actually that would show up there on that. Yeah.
Exactly.
On that screen. So yeah, that's just a little bit.
You put it perfect, JD. And as JD was saying, you guys can see right there, there's dollar amounts under every single wager that you can place there. It is a fantastic exchange where you can go on there and get the best value and the best prices on making any wagers on this exchange. So you guys can see right now on FanDuel, the line's plus 110. There's up to $4,000 right now. You can wager at plus 120. So you're getting an extra 10 cents and you're not paying any big on that. So make sure you guys check it out. We do have a promo code for you guys to sign up. So let me get that on the screen here. So as you guys can see, you earn 2% back on every play for your first 30 days, up to $300 in profit cash. There's a new sign up offer, and the promo code is MBM for Moneyball Metrics. Make sure you guys take advantage of this. And every single day, we will be bringing our best Profit X play of the day. And today, like we said, is going to be the Cleveland Cavs that you can get at plus 120, which is better value than anywhere else I could find. And you can wager right now over $4,000 on that line. So make sure you guys check that out. It's a pretty unique exchange, and they're pretty interesting. I really wasn't too familiar with them a few months ago, but the more I learned about them, it really is a fantastic exchange where you get some good value. So make sure you guys check it out and see what Profit X can do for you. All right, boys, we have a couple things left to do on this show that we always do. So back to your regular scheduled programming, but we currently have a sale, a We Missed You Yesterday sale. The alpha was sick, so we had to cancel sale. Get the all-access package locked in at only $47.95. You'll be locked in at that rate, and the sale is only for today only. So make sure you guys take advantage of that. Come in the Discord, win with us, and be in the best community out there. Joe put it perfect. Get the hell in the Discord. I know he didn't say get the hell in, but get the hell in the Discord. We'd love to see you there. Come chat with us and hang out with the boys. All right, fellas, there's one more thing that we have to do on the show, and that is go over our best bets of the day. So let's dive right in. Hefe, how many do you have for the people today?
I got two for the people today.
All right, let's do it.
Both are in the NBA. One we spoke about ad nauseum. It's the Cavs money line rebounding matchup. I think will be the reason they get the win. The next one we did not speak about, so I'll take a little moment. I'm looking at the Clippers-Blazers game, and the Clippers are on a back-to-back. And normally, with the invalid team that they have, I would never take the Clippers on a back-to-back. But do either of you, or have either of you, saw what happened last night with the Clippers?
Yeah, they won by 3,000.
They won by 59 points versus the Nets. I need to dig into, so I dug into that a little deeper. There was no Clippers starter that played over 24 minutes. After the first quarter, guys, the Nets never scored more than 17 points in a quarter.
That's so bad.
The start of the third quarter was a 32-3 run. It was one of the biggest beatdowns I've ever seen.
It was bad.
I said that to say this. The Clippers basically rested their starters for 2 quarters yesterday. So this is not a true back-to-back. And I think the line is indicative of a back-to-back for the Clippers. That's why it's so short. Look, the Blazers are not a great team. They're figuring it out. They might have missed on back-to-back top 10 picks in Scoot Henderson and Donovan Clingan. It's too early to tell, but I know Scoot had a good game about a week ago, but overall just not really playing up to what he was drafted like. Taking the Clippers minus 6.5 here tonight. It's one of my my two best bets. I think it's the rare occasion where you can get them rested on a back-to-back because no starter played over 24 minutes.
There we go. JD, what do you got today?
Yeah, let's go to that. Let's actually go to that Cal Poly game. The numbers changed a little bit. I actually gave it out to VIP at actually over 155. We're going to play the over 156.5 now. And like I said, I would actually play that up actually to like the 58 mark. And then in the NBA tonight, give me that Mobley prop. Let's go over 1.5 threes, and you can get that at FanDuel currently at a plus 150.
There we go. Absolutely love it. And guys, I will jump in here with mine. I have one today, one only. That's the Cleveland Cavaliers, who are going to win this game by 50 points. They're not going to win by 50. But the Cavs are going to win. Make sure you guys check it out. Best value on Profit X. Promo code MBM to get in with a great promo welcome bonus. All right, boys. Well, we broke down the plays. Clippers starters didn't play the fourth. That's correct. Joe did have to put that on there. So we broke down the plays today, boys. We did the best bets. Let's put up the graphic. Everyone get your phones out. Take your screenshots. You can see all of our best plays of the day. I'm not going to read them through like I always do because I'm feeling pretty lousy at the moment. But get your phones out. Take your screenshots. You can see everything we have here.
Oh,
JD.
yeah. I actually forgot one of my plays there.
Okay.
Yeah, the actual Gophers, man. The Gophers are going to get their ass kicked.
Yeah,
I mean, actually, this is not going to be close, man. So
I agree. So let's all cash that.
Yeah,
I'm going to be on that as well.
Honestly, if I could have edited that, I would have added a 9.5 on there. I'm
on that too, so I guess you're going to add it for a best bet for all of us.
It is 12:30 where I am right now. This game was tipping 6.5 hours. I'd be shocked if it wasn't double digits by tip off the spread.
I would agree. Well, it's already at 9.5, so I do think it'll get there, but I definitely agree. JD, any parting words for the people before we get the hell out of here? And just so everyone remembers, tomorrow is our big NFL playoff show. Make sure you guys are back tomorrow to get the action from that.
Yes, tomorrow we're going to have a very big show. It's going to be a very fun show. But yeah, guys, let's just keep on doing what we've been doing. We're actually kind of all hot now.
Yep.
So let's just keep that rolling. And yeah, let's fucking win.
Let's fucking win. Let's keep rolling. Hefe, any parting words for the people before you're back next Tuesday to break down how we did today?
In between now and Tuesday, man, is about to be 4 great sports days, in my opinion. You got some great action tonight. Tomorrow, you got a whole lot of action, especially with the Knicks. Julius Randle, Dante DiVincenzo, first game back in the Garden. That's big. You got the football on Saturday. You got the football on Sunday. Don't you forget about the football on Monday night, the championship game, along with a great NBA MLK slate starting at like noon. So whole lot of. It's going to be great. Since I won't be back here Tuesday, I'll just give you my championship matchups.
Oh, good.
Bills, Chiefs, Lions, Packers.
Who do you have in the Natty? That will also
not Lions, Packers, Lions, Rams, sorry.
Okay. And who do you have in the Natty?
Ohio State by literally the biggest number you can even just calculate. Like what's above a trillion, quintillion, whatever, don't care. Doesn't matter. Ohio State wins the Natty.
There we go.
And hot take, Marcus Freeman might not be the Notre Dame head coach next year.
I know, and I think it's a little too early for that. I think he needs another year before he goes to the NFL, but I agree with you. We've been talking about it on the show, and we will recap that more as we are back for those shows. Guys, I appreciate y'all. It's been a fantastic show. We appreciate every single person in the comments as well. We'll be back tomorrow, same time, same place. Let's fucking win. Peace, everybody.